Hello. Good morning. It's you I like. It's not the things you wear. It's not the way you do your hair, but it's you I like. The way you are right now, right down deep inside you. Not the things that hide you, not your toys, they're just beside you. But it's you I like, every part of you. Your skin, your eyes, your feelings, whether old or new. I hope that you remember, even when you're feeling blue, that it's you I like, it's you yourself, it's you I like. Maybe some of you remember that little song from Mr. Rogers, and I'm living pretty close to Mr. Rogers' neighborhood these days, and think of him a lot. He really had an amazing and wonderful ministry with so many people through television. And that message, he would look into the camera and say, "I like you just the way you are," right? And just had that spirit of hospitality, of welcoming people into his little living room in his neighborhood of make-believe. And though he was aiming specifically at children, I didn't get that message just from him. I also got it from a church group that I was part of every summer. Before breakfast, those who were gathered waiting for the dining room to open would be led in some devotions in motion, and one of the first ones we would do is find a partner, and it could be anybody. It could be a grown-up, it could be a man, a woman, children, all different kinds of partners. Find a partner and look into their eyes, and one at a time say to the other one, "I like you just the way you are, exactly and precisely. I think you turned out nicely." And then you take time to listen to the other one say it to you. And getting that message really makes a huge, huge difference. Brene Brown talks about the difference of having to fit in and just simply belonging. And being loved just as you are is the belonging, and that's what God is offering us. That's really what grace is all about, this free gift of belonging, being loved, beloved of God, not for doing anything, not because we're wearing the most wonderful fashions, or because we've made it in society, or we got good grades, or we've been keeping the 10 Commandments, but just being loved for who we are. And what's really hard is when we're raised in a culture of wrath, where we're having to kiss up and earn what we get, and we get told that from such a young age. We put up defenses, and then when we hear that we're loved just as we are, it can be hard to open up enough and be vulnerable enough to let that really sink in, to really accept that we're accepted. And that is a process the Christians have called justification. It's not a process of having to do anything. It's just receiving what's already there, opening up to God's grace. And but it can be a real process to switch over from thinking we deserve or don't deserve things to accepting that grace. This Wednesday, when I have the Safe Harbors midweek worship, we're going to focus on accepting God's grace, and we're going to read the story of Jacob wrestling because he had done such horrible things to his brother, to his family, and he'd run away from home and was away for a long time, and finally he was being called to return, and he was scared to meet his brother. He had done his brother wrong. His brother was about ready to kill him when Jacob ran away, and he really had to wrestle hard and not let go until he knew that God was blessing him. And again, not because he did anything right or because he earned it or deserved it, but just simply because God loved him. And then, wow, how wonderful to meet Esau and discover that Esau was ready to forgive him, and they could be reunited. So if you can join us for the Safe Harbors midweek worship at 9:30 on Wednesday, you can find a registration form on the link below. That would be wonderful to see you live. Otherwise, I'll be, oops, there's my cuckoo clock. I forget to turn it off. Otherwise, I'll be posting these services on my YouTube channel. I'm still working on cleaning up the one from last week. So I hope you have a most lovely day, and that you can find somebody to look in the eye today. And even if you have to look in the mirror and look yourself in the eye and say, I like you just the way you are, exactly and precisely. I think you turned out nicely. And really mean it and really accept it. Have a good day.